You will have very good knowledge about how HL7 version 2 works and how to use MURTH Connect. Is MURTH Connect the only tool? Not necessary. There are various other tools. MURTH Connect, in my opinion, is simple, straightforward, and open source. We can run MURTH Connect for however long we want, as opposed to other solutions. You can take. There are various other. All scripts has a specific engine. Then if you go to, they have their own internal interface subsystem. Once you learn MURTH Connect learning, those becomes pretty easy. Before I finish telling about the overview, are there any questions? HL7 consultant is a very generic role. You could have a generic role or a specific role within the term of HL7 interoperability. You can be a domain consultant. You can be a consultant who understands the workflows and converts that into the typical. What are the various messages? How the various business rules and requirements. You will translate those into HL7 requirements, and whatever requirements you write is going to be accomplished by the engineering team. On the other side, you could become an integration specialist. You are going to use MURTH Connect to write the business use cases, whatever the subject matter expert has given you. The third role one person could play, an implementation role. Once whatever channels have been created, when it goes into implementation, there is a lot of work. You will be working with various systems. If you are a person who has knowledge of electronic medical information system, you will be more likely to play an implementation consultant. Yes. Why I was concerned without having the knowledge of programming. I was concerned if the role would be something to deal with programming. No. Integration is not only about programming. We do need subject matter experts. I have seen, in my experience, a lot of clinicians coming into interoperability. There are practicing doctors who come and talk about interoperability. They want the systems to work with each other. From what you said, my understanding, there are different they do need interoperability. Yes. You said some of the clinicians, they have the knowledge. They might be having this To play something. That is what I understand. To add on. Healthcare information technology is an amalgamation of engineering, healthcare domain, data management skills. All the three gets imbibed. Which platform you come from, you will learn the remaining. I hope my screen is visible. Let us talk about healthcare integration. I am not sure. I will try to explain today. As a patient, it is sometimes difficult to understand. Is there a need? Not only as a patient, as a common man. Is there a need for integration? Let us try to understand. This is a typical journey. A patient walks into the clinic. He registers. After his registration, a visit could get created. It may be called an encounter. You have a doctor consultation after which the doctor may place various orders, like procedures, blood investigations, some medications. The patient walks to the place where the sample is collected. The blood samples are taken. He moves into a radiology room. The registration is done. An X-ray is taken. The post-procedure review is done. The report is created. After which, the patient may go into pharmacy, collect the medications. This is India. Typically in India, in the United States, this will go into insurance. Insurance claims. This is beyond the realm of a patient. Let us try to understand a typical inpatient journey. I have taken this image from Google. He comes into a particular medical center. There is pre-admission, some financial counseling. In case of the United States, this is a time where the insurance is collected. Some amount of testing is done. This is mainly of a surgical case. Pre-anesthetic checkup. The day of surgery. They go on surgery. The patient is wheeled into the operation theater. The surgery is performed. He is sent into a step-down unit. After some time, he will be sent to the ward for recovery. The patient is sent to home. This is what the patient looks at. Let us see the same thing from the perspective of systems. Before that, if we have to shorten this particular thing, there is pre-hospitalization. Enter hospital. registration post-hospitalization, recovery, post-discharge. If you have to summarize the same, look at this. This is how actually the various systems inside a hospital